Hello everyone, it's me, Ning11 again. Today we are going to use this extra part from the roast pork belly to make barbecue Chinese style Charsiu. It's roast pork or pork barbecue. First step, we get rid of the skin. We're going to make a meat strips by cutting it off into 2 fingers thick. About 2 fingers. Into strips like that. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces of meat strips. To keep the water flow by flushing it for about an hour. We prepare 1 shallot, some garlic and some ginger, and chop them finely. And meanwhile, we're going to make a sauce, kind of mixture, but a little soggy mixture for the pork. Salt, sugar, and some other ingredients I will put by the end of the. Stir it gently until the ingredients mix with each other. This is the sauce we made, and this is the garlic mixture, and we are going to pour them into the basin and mix them all together. Add some dark soy sauce and some regular soy sauce. Right, mix them together. You can use your hand if you like. Now we put the meat into the mixture and stir it. Now the meat is preserved with the flavor. We covered it with we covered it with cling film and save it in the fridge for about 3 hours time. Today, by the same time of making this barbecue pork, we're gonna make this roast salmon head. As we had quite a lot of salmon fish, salmon stew, smoked salmon, but I bet you haven't had this salmon head before. I just bought this from the market. You can see they still got this juice inside, which needs to be got rid of. Now we are cutting off the gills, which this cannot be eaten. take out those leftovers from the juice which hasn't been cut off and give it a thorough wash. Black marks and black poise. Okay, we put it on a basin. Put some white pepper, some salt, and some olive oil. And most importantly, some Japanese mirin. Okay, and give it a good rub. Be careful not to be stung by the teeth. The teeth of the salmon is very sharp. And that's it. We're gonna preserve it for about an hour's time. Leave it in the fridge. You see now the fire is ready. So, now let's do the skewer of the meat. We have this fat side and this thin side. We need to keep the fat side inside to make it less burnt. Like this. This is the and then thin side. Like this. That's about the space with each other of the meat strips, and we make it a rub on the surface like this to get rid of the remnants of the ginger and garlic crumbles to prevent it from getting burnt and make the taste of bitterness. See, quite of those crumbles on my hands. We put some tin foil on the top of the meat strip to prevent it from burning into charcoals. Now we get it into the oven. Either side will do. Cover the lid. In an hour's time, and this salmon head is already preserved, and we wipe out the moistures on the surface. Just slightly give it a slightly wipe, and that's it. And then we punch. Look, that's how we done with the salmon head, and then we will hook it up and put it into the oven. Let the temperature drop a bit to 180 to 220. It is still a bit higher than the regular temperature needed for Charsiu. Now it's been 15 minutes. The meat has turning its color. The temperature is very stable, around 220, and about 10 minutes later we'll take it out. This is the malt treacle we use to splash on top of the surface of the meat strips. This malt treacle has been dissolved with water and slightly warmed so that it can stick on the surface to make the Maillard reaction more strong and powerful. and bring out the sweetness and stickiness. Now it's about 25 minutes already. We're gonna take it out for a brush of malt treacle. Now you can see the meat strips and the salmon heads are both in the oven. Temperature here in the inside is about 220. Suitable for both items to be roasted. Let's see the results. Wow! Beautifully done. Yeah? Yes. Finally, let's look at this. How beautiful. The Cantonese roast pork, barbecue pork, Charsiu. That is grilled salmon head in Japanese style. Beautifully done. Fishy, oily, but not gamey. Enough omega oil for human bodies. Thank you.